2K18 My Career gameplay, and today we're going up against the Utah Jazz. So what I want you to do is make sure you enjoy the gameplay. I thank you everyone for enjoying the gameplay. I appreciate it. Yeah. That's enough said. Let's get into the video.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's basketball out in Oklahoma City, Chesapeake Energy Arena to be exact. We'll see the Thunder go up against the Utah Jazz. And for Utah, they've made progress this season. As of now, they're 8th in the West. The belief in this team is starting to grow. And here we go, in a league of teams that love to work the perimeter. Tonight we feature two teams that get it done in the post. This is a game, Shaq, I know you love to watch.
Yeah, you got to try to physically dominate your opponent. You got to push him out the way. You got to elbow him. You got to move him out the way.
There's only so much one man can take.
That's right, Ernie. But also your team can also hit some threes that create room to operate.
Yeah. Hey, but Shaq, you got to be highly skilled. You can't just win with power. Now, the best post players have great hands and coordination. You cannot win with just power.
Oh, I got.
What are you counting?
He's counting rings.
He just didn't win with power.
He's counting rings.
Okay.
How many you come up with? 4. Yeah, me too. That'll do it. Both teams ready for tip-off. We send it out to Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Live from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, 2K Sports proudly brings you the Thunder at the peak at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. Now for the Oklahoma City Thunder, they won their last contest, that game against Denver. And that result, guys, was a real shock. It was just about as complete a dominant performance as we've seen them.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet still their ability to stay composed was impressive.
When things come too easy, it's easy to lose focus. But they held each other accountable and played hard.
And now, before we get to the tip-off, let's find out what Billy Donovan had to share with our David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, he said overall he's been pleased with their performances against this team, but even at 2-0 against them, he still thinks there's room for improvement. He said, we've won both games, but there have been stretches where they have outplayed us. We can't let that happen tonight. Hard guy to please sometimes. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
You know the Jazz, one of the best run franchises in basketball. They operate in a small market, but still one of the top 6 winningest organizations in NBA history.
And Steve, talking about the Jazz in Salt Lake City, trying to hold on to big-name players. They lose all-star Gordon Hayward this past summer. And then you might recall Dominique Wilkins, who was drafted by the Jazz. He didn't want to play there.
Well, you know, the good news is you can focus on basketball, not too many distractions. And it's a beautiful city, safe with loyal fans and a chance to win.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Utah, the tough defending Favors and Gobert make up the big men. Ricky Rubio is out there with Mitchell, and it's Ingles at the 3. Now, here's Ingles. And Rubio kicks to Mitchell. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Mitchell's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Jazz. Roberson the pass to Westbrook. That 3 off the mark. And here's Utah. It's a 3-point game. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And they had a ton of missed opportunities at the foul line. That's always a game changer.
Even if you do come away with the win, you've made it a lot harder than it should have been. But that night, they just couldn't overcome it.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Excellent play call there. The defense was not prepared for the pick, and as a result, they gave up the wide open look.
Robertson dishes to Westbrook. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Looking a little tentative on a very makeable shot, and this one was uncontested.
And so just over a minute and a half played. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ingles. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And last time they faced off, really an easy win. They put together a pretty complete game, but their edge on the glass, for me, still stands out.
Anytime you can seize control of the rebounding advantage, you are in great shape to win any game in this league. This is the opposite of how they wanted to start this game. 0 for 4 already.
Gobert, the screen. Here's Favors. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Adams.
And on some plays, everything
More
goes
offense.
your way.
More
except for the
offense.
finish.
Rubio against Westbrook.
Attack the basket. Attack the basket.
Here's Robertson.
Come on, come on, come on,
9
come on.
points last game.
There you
Loses
go.
the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had. And as you would expect, Steven Adams has grown into a larger role with this team. Really came in as a guy who could defend and rebound, but starting to become more of a factor within their offensive framework.
Here's Mitchell. He's got 6. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Jazz.
And they concentrated a lot on creating open looks from beyond the arc. Player movement, finding space on the perimeter, that was their #1 priority.
Cantor checked in for Patrick Patterson.
Oh, it needs start. Need Ronnie, stop, stop, stop.
Checked in for Mitchell. Now Westbrook.
No, get out, get out.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding
Get out, Prince.
vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Get out.
Gobert kicks to Hood.
Get out. Please get out.
Gobert, the
Can you
screen.
please get out?
To the wing on the
Get
left.
out, Prince.
Back to Hood. And that one goes long.
Can't convert, but a good opportunity from mid-range. He'll take that every time.
Shoots the 3. Robertson gets the bucket. Roberson's got 5 now.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now here's Favors.
There you go.
He had a
Yeah.
15-point outing in their last game against
Get on,
Houston.
man.
He owned the glass in that one, too. No one can put a body on him.
Here is Rubio. They trail by 1. They shoot again. Favors can't get it to go.
That's just 2 tough competitors meeting right at the rim. Someone, in my opinion, had to lose.
Westbrook passes to McDermott. And Adams kicks to Cantor. The kick out to Westbrook. Kept alive. Jacks up a 3. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Jazz trailed by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. Ingles kicks to Favors. And that time, also a missed shot.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Here's Robertson. He has 5. He feeds it to Cantor. Baseline J on the way. Tries it from 19. Robertson can't hit. Utah has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Now Rubio. His last outing, he had 8 points. Favors with the screen. Here's Hood. And that's not going to go. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Thunder lead by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Start up. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
I mean, through one, you have to like effort, especially on that defensive end.
There are several ways, as you know, to take control of a game. Getting stops is one of them.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Johnson is out there with Jerebko. Then it's Rodney Hood. That's Thabo Sefolosha. And it's Burks in at the 2-guard spot. Hood for 3. That misses, and he's 0 for 4. Harris against Hood. Harris dishes to Felton. Instant free throws, not the most exciting aspect of the game, certainly, but they're a great way to put points on the board. Talk about the mentality for a score. You know, getting to the line and making that part of his game.
Kevin, if you're a scorer, you got to be able to knock down free throws, especially those games you're not shooting a high percentage from the field. But if you can get to the line 6 times, 7 times on your own, and you're shooting 85 to 90%, that gives you 5 or 6 points. And then you have a couple technical fouls, and you can put another 2 points on there. You're talking about a guy as a scorer that are 9, we call it 3 points. Now you need a couple threes and a couple one-on-one moves. You're at 20, and everything else after that is gravy.
And the dunk by Grant.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
If you aren't going to at least step in front of him, you can't be surprised when he throws it down like that.
Hood gets the bucket.
And when he gets right into his motion, tough to impact that shot from Hood.
Hood against Harris. Cancer with the screen on Hood. Harris drives in, and the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Patterson, he's checked in for Cancer. And Utah with a change here, too. Mitchell, he's checked in for Rodney Hood.
And you know the nickname DJ comes from his lifelong love of music. In fact, still DJs in his spare time.
Here's Mitchell. He's got 6. Johnson, the pass to Burks. Back to Johnson. Johnson the screen. Sefolosha kicks to Burks. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Ferguson's checked in for Oklahoma City. Utah is shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And that one falls for Johnson.
ISO Joe Johnson in his mid-30s, but he's still a closer. You need a game winner, put the ball in his hands.
Here's Ferguson. Outside, Felton. This is to Grant. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Grant's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
And Joe Johnson, Steve, able to get his shot off anytime.
You know his nickname, Kevin, is ISO Joe. He has great size, and more than anything, it's his confidence. Trust me, he's very accustomed to scoring with a hand in his face.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. How about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball? Sefolosha kicks to Johnson. The dish to Cephalosha. Johnson the screen. Cephalosha passes to Mitchell. The feed now to Burks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots a 3.
And still shooting well from beyond the arc. But his percentage down a bit in this quarter, but still respectable.
And Felton is up top. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. On the wing, Harris. Burks covering. Harris against Burks. No good.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him. He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Harris kicks to Felton. Patterson, the screen. Upside, Felton. They get it again. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Thunder lead by 9.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Burks kicks to Jerebko. The pass to Cephalosha. There's a good screen. It's stolen by Harris. There's 1:17 left in the first half. Grant up top. Anderson setting the pick for Felton. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Jazz trail by 9. Pass to Mitchell. Shot to end this cold run. The rebound by Patterson.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time executing.
To the inside. Grant dishes to Harris. It's Patterson atop the key. And so here is Oklahoma City. Grant the pass to DJ. 11 feet away. Patterson. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Patterson's got 4 points in the quarter.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
There's the screen. Pass to Jerebko. Here's Mitchell. He's got 6. Harris on the double team. And stolen by DJ. Pass to Ferguson. There's the triple. And so it's Oklahoma City. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what concerns you most about the first half?
Well, I think the tempo is in their favor right now. They're fast, and they're getting up and down the floor. So they're running out in transition.
Got to beat them to the punch. Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Hold on, Brian.
Jazz trail by 11. Inside, it's Patterson and Adams. Westbrook and Robertson are the backcourt pair, and it's McDermott in at the small forward. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Gobert, the screen.
This one, get out.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Mitchell. And he banks in the layup. Mitchell's got the first bucket of the third here for Utah.
Without Gizmo.
Utah Jazz head coach Quinn Snyder was an outstanding basketball player in his own right.
Well, yeah, he was an All-American point guard in high school. His high school team, Mercer Island, was ranked #1 in the country. He got at Duke to 3 Final Fours. He didn't play pro basketball, but he got his law degree, his business degree, and he went into coaching.
Here's Roberson. He's got 5. Feeds it to Westbrook. Over Rubio, and Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got 7 points in the game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
The Jazz working the ball around now. Rubio outside. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Favors with a screen on Patterson. Here's Mitchell. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And Robertson has it in the corner. He kicks to Adams. Takes a 3. Rebound, Utah.
Boy, this is rough on him. He wants to help out the team, which is playing well otherwise, but his shot just isn't there.
Gobert, the screen. Rubio dishes to Mitchell. Off target from three-point range. The Thunder leading by 9. Out to the right wing. Here's Roberson. The three-pointer, no good.
You know, coming out of the half, you want to set the tone for the rest of the game, but going 1 for 4 is the wrong way to do it.
Now, here's Ingles. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Rocket 6, and Favors kicks to Ingles. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Ingles. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
You know, it's an entertaining style of play. And look, I mean, those are the baskets you want if you've got the legs for it. Scoring becomes a lot easier.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Cantor comes in for Patrick Patterson. And Alex Abrinas subbed in for Roberson.
Terrible beginning to the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
And Utah adding another terrific defender this summer, trading for point guard Ricky Rubio. Rubio on a bargain contract the next 2 years. A nice move by the Jazz's front office.
Now here's Favors. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And another thing with Rubio, the Jazz love to score with the pass. Few better playmakers in the league than Del
Get out.
Some might harp on his shooting, but he's a quality starting point guard.
Out. If you don't close your legs, Bernie, close your legs. Close your legs.
You know, Derek Favors has played alongside a lot of different type of centers. That's why he's worked so hard to add a jump shot, so it's not all clogged up in the middle.
Close your legs. Get out. Get out. 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 Out.
Second free throw, no good.
Out.
Steve, when you look at Favors, if you had to pick, do you play him at power forward or do you play him at the 5? You play him at the center?
I think in the old days you play him at the power forward position, but I think nowadays he's maybe a shade better at the center spot. It's close. You could argue either way.
Here's Rubio following the basket by Doug McDermott. Ingles kicks to Favors. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Doug McDermott is a very good catch-and-shoot basketball player.
Now, here's Rubio. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Ingles kicks to Favors. Gobert the screen. Layup off the pick. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Favors. Westbrook kicks to Adams. To the middle. And Adams with the slam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Gobert, the screen. And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Outside Hood. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Ferguson's checked in for Doug McDermott, and Harris subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Then for the Jazz, Johnson comes in for Derek Favors. Thabo Sefolosha subbed in for Joe Ingles. Takes it from 10. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Jazz trail by 10. And Rubio kicks to Johnson. Outside Hood, Gobert the screen. Offensive rebound. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Gobert's got his first points of the night. Rubio against Harris. There's the pass to Ferguson. No good on the triple.
If you try to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, and the defense allowing some room here on the inside in the second half, and they're taking advantage. A lot of their points coming from in the paint.
Grant, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Burks, he's checked in for Utah. Now here is Harris. Passes to Ferguson. There's a screen by Cantor. Off the screen. Off the left rim and out.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Here's TJ. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Oklahoma City out in front, up by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Oklahoma City leading by 3. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Hood out there with Mitchell. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Johnson. And it's Gobert in at center. Here's Roberson. The teardrop falls in. Roberson's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Oklahoma City. Hood kicks to Gobert. He dishes it to Hood. He feeds it to Burks. And a miss there on the triple. Thunder shooting about 42% so far. Here's Harris. Drops it in from 11 feet. And the Thunder lead by 7.
That's a nice little pull-up by DJ. A good shot to have in your arsenal for when the defense overplays the drive.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Dishes to Burks. Gobert the screen. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
You see the pick by Gobert. Once he sets that wide base, hard to get around.
Harris against Hood. Harris inside. That one, no good. And it's Utah the other way.
You know, this is a time when you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game.
Gobert with the block.
You really have to be careful with Gobert lurking around. He'll send it back.
Burks. And Utah again with the bucket.
And once he sets up that low, you really have to work to root him off the block.
Yeah, he has the grit to dig in and the skill to counter if you try to get physical with him.
Now here's Patterson. In the corner, it's Harris. Gobert with the block. Pitch to Hood. The feed to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Here's the teardrop. Thunder with the rebound. Cantor's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's TJ. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
I love it. DJ quick to change ends. Knows exactly where to go for the finish.
And the Jazz call time here.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
Russell Westbrook subbed in for DJ. Then for the Jazz, Derek Favors checked in for Johnson. Joe Ingles comes in for Burks. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Hood. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game.
Now Westbrook, after the missed 3 from Ruby. And Westbrook, here we go. Another shot, and Cantor with the lay-in. Good.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And Rubio kicks to Favors. They set the screen. Here's Gobert, up and in on the layup.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Pass to Cantor. There's a screen by Cantor. Cantor sets the pick for McDermott. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, it went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
And Favors kicks to Rubio. Here's Gobert. Thunder with the rebound. Patterson's got 5 rebounds tonight. In the corner, it's McDermott. Pass to Westbrook. Cantor dishes to Westbrook. It's over Rubio, and it's Westbrook again missing. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Feeds it to Gobert. Good on the 13-footer.
And that they need those points, and I bet he's the guy that continues to go for it.
He will use his size, his skills, and his shooting ability to go get this win.
Westbrook against Rubio. He kicks it to Ingles. Poked away. The pass to Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now just a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
He's not a focal point for the defense, but you can't let Gobert get the ball that deep.
Overson the pass to McDermott. He dishes it to Westbrook. Over Rubio. It's in! There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Favors. He feeds it to Mitchell. Here's Gobert. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Adams checked in. And a switcher also for Utah. Hood's checked in. .35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so they foul intentionally.
2.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. The critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Rubio with it. Westbrook picks him up. Gobert the screen. And a wide open look for Hood. They get it back. Connects! And now they trail by just 4.
Gobert using that 7'1" frame well on the glass, utilizing his size.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Two shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Nice job at the line to expand the lead.
And whatever play they run has to be quick.
And with time working against them, even if they make it, they need to foul right away.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Shoot 2.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Takes a 3. Off the mark. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first...
Alright, if you enjoyed the video, my name is Jaquavius Leonard Harris. Make sure you leave a like or a comment to tell me that y'all be watching the videos. Especially a comment to how you feel about the video. Just tell me how you feel about the video if you leave a comment. And if you do like it, just leave a like. But turn on notifications to see my videos every day. And yeah, man, we're gonna catch you. I'll catch you in the next video.